Well, hello, everyone. It's great to see you. I am Julie Bogart, and this is the Brave Writer YouTube channel. I would very much love to start using this space to talk more frequently with all of you who spend time on YouTube. Today, I wanted to talk about my new book, "Help My Kid Hates Writing: How to Turn Struggling Students into Brave Writers," especially because there is so much discussion around cheating in writing. I have discovered that a lot of students who are under the age of 16, even, are turning to ChatGPT to write their papers, write their paragraphs, complete their writing assignments. And the reasons that they're doing it are varied. And so I wanted to look at that just for a couple of minutes. We won't stay on too long. First of all, the reason a student cheats, no matter what subject, with what tool, is because they do not feel that the skills that they have are immediately available to them. They might be in a rush. They might not think they sound sophisticated enough. They might think that the assignment is too hard. They might even feel like they need to get the right grade in order to ensure the honor roll or in college a scholarship or whatever agenda they have in mind. They may just want to get done so they can get back to doing the thing they really love. The only way a student values writing or math or any of the subjects is if it has personal meaning for them. And in the world of AI, it is difficult for kids to have a positive writing experience before that tool swoops in and makes it easier for them. So, what's a parent to do? What are we supposed to do about writing? I remember talking with my dad, and he was telling me that in college, he was an aeronautical engineering major. He eventually became a lawyer. He did not like writing history papers. And so he paid his roommate to write them for him. And we had a good laugh about this because this is in the 1950s. There has always been a way to write a paper that you don't write, whether you pay a roommate or back in the 90s when the internet began and everyone worried that students would just purchase essays off the internet, which they did, by the way. And now with Chat GPT making it even easier, students are tempted to not put in the energy. But here's the problem with AI: it cannot think a person's original thoughts. And the goal of education is not just writing skills, but original thinking. It's the ability to think critically about an idea, to explore it in a variety of ways, to do research and expand your knowledge base. Why don't kids value that? Because most of the time, writing is designed to be evaluated for its mechanics, its format, its basic readability, not as much on the insightfulness of the ideas, the quirkiness of the language, the playfulness of the way those ideas get expressed. And yet, writing is all about those things. So, as a parent, here are a few things you can do with your kids to help foster a writing life. First, you can enter a free writing practice with your child. If you're not writing with or in front of your child, why would your child think this is a tool they need to learn? Sit down once a week, get out a sheet of paper, set a timer, and have everybody just write whatever comes into their brains for those 3 to 5 minutes. Start treating writing like an art that you practice rather than an assignment you finish. Give your kids the opportunity to see you struggling to come up with language and to fill out those pages yourself. If you start on this free writing practice, you may even heal some of the damage that is left over from your own writing instruction experience. The second thing you can do is when you read your child's writing, instead of noticing all the errors in it, focus on the vivid language, the good ideas, or even the willingness to take risks, to do a writing mess, to not get things perfectly onto the page, but to attempt to get as much of their thought life out as they can. By affirming the mess, by noticing the risk, by engaging the actual quality ideas or language that they manage to get to the page, you start to teach your student that what lives inside deserves to be out there on the page, on the screen. And then the last way to really grow a writer in your family is to create opportunities to write back. What do I mean by that? If your child has a text messaging app, maybe you have one as a family, send them messages with provocative questions. Get some post it notes and stick them all over your kid's door while they're sleeping and fill those notes up with affirmations, facts, questions, and leave a stack of post it notes with a pen and see if when they wake up in the morning, they reciprocate. You might even leave notes around the house or write inside the book that your child is reading. You can use a post it note if you don't want to mark up the book, but say things like, when you get to this chapter, come find me. I want to talk about this. Or start a journal together, write a question at the top of the page, have your child answer it in writing, and then have them put a question on the next page and you answer it in writing. By creating opportunities to write back, you give your child the incentive to consider writing a personally valuable tool. Thanks for joining me today for this inaugural live. And again, my book, Help My Kid Hates Writing, is in pre sales right now. It comes out on April 15th. You can pre order it, save your receipt because we will be sending you some really cool bonuses for pre ordering. I will publish the place that you can submit that receipt in the coming weeks, and I'll let you know here on YouTube. I'm so glad that you're here on my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for coming today.